So we were watching The Bachelor last night. Kyle watched it as well.
Yeah, me and
we have a bunch of questions.
Jackie and Leah watch it. We're texting each other backwards and forwards.
Yep. Okay, here's a few things we want to know. The dates you go on. Obviously, you get all the credit for the dates.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The girls, oh my God, he's put such an effort into our
I promise you, at the start of it, when they first selected me, and I had a couple of weeks, probably about 3 weeks before it all went ahead, they said, if you really want to own this, give us a list of dates. Give us a list of ideas that you want to do that go on. Otherwise, you're not going to feel that you're owning experience whatsoever.
Was one of your ideas to go to a beach with an orchestra playing?
My idea was the seaplane and go to a beach, and they said, okay, we've got a couple of things we can put in there. Can we do the orchestra? I went, yes, that's going to be fantastic.
Did you write down the date where you're going to go to the polo club and land in a helicopter and have some sort of gay picnic there?
I said I want a picnic on somewhere on a field, somewhere maybe near horses, and I want to go on a helicopter to get there.
So you
these are your ideas.
Absolutely. You can't, otherwise it would just feel, I would feel awkward.
Now I feel terrible for doubting that they were his ideas. We were laughing for hours before you came in and go, as if Blake's organised. We were laughing, like, just so stupid to believe that he'd expect us to think they were his ideas.
See, here's the thing.
They are.
Here's the thing, right? You took all these girls on these amazing dates, and then last night, probably, how would you describe Laurina if people don't watch? She's probably the more sophisticated of all the contestants.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. She is. She calls herself, she has labelled herself as high maintenance. She actually has used those words herself, but in a beautiful, self-deprecating way. So credit to her.
So you took her to Harry's Cafe de Wheels, the pie shop on the side of the road at Woolloomooloo.
You've got to go there. You've got to at least once in your life.
I was there last weekend with my girl. We didn't eat pies, though. I upped the ante and got hot dogs and a drink each.
Whoa. Laurina did get a hot dog.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, this is what happened.
From Harry's or from you after?
Oh, my God.
Wow. That was 60 seconds. He held out.
That was longer than usual.
I am impressed with your ability to withhold yourself sexually from these women. I am.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
I reckon because I
meditate daily.
Imogen and I were talking last night, and we were saying, I said, do you reckon he's banged any of these chicks? And she's like, for sure. Like, look, they would all just do... if you went up to any of them and went, hey, on the sly, let's go out the pantry.
I don't reckon...
They'd be there in a heartbeat.
They seem like really good girls, those girls.
They are. They're incredible girls.
Yeah, like,
Very
quite...
classy.
Yeah.
Hang on, classy girls can still have sex,
Absolutely. But time and a place,
and
it's not in between dates or on them either. It's...
Oh, and how about your form last night, flicking the one that you didn't like, before the rose ceremony? You're like, in all honesty, Whinger,
why did you do
you're
that?
not getting a rose, here's the cab.
I just wanted to personalise that. I knew it was going to be tough for Emma. She was definitely just... Yeah.
Why didn't you do the one-on-one date? Just not into it.
Just didn't have the connection there, the chemistry.
Yeah. So why didn't you get rid of her earlier?
That was the matter of getting rid of. It was. I mean, I had that we had a group date the time before, and I just wanted to think about it. I had the opportunity that week. I could have taken her on the day, and I just thought it's not there. It's no point.
What about
looked at her and you had no movement, you had no feeling, no thought. You thought, nah, not doing that.
And I got special permission to not go to a rose ceremony because I just wanted to take some time to talk to her and just sort of go, look, this is why. I think if you can, when you can, push those boundaries and at least just personalise it a little bit.
What about the fact that people are saying she's an actress?
Who?
And, is that what people are saying? That's nothing that I'm.
Who? The one from last night that left?
Yeah, Amber.
I think I've heard that. I think she's going to try to get into some acting now or something. And credit to her. I hope she does and does extremely well. But I don't think she was an actress on the show.
She wasn't a plant or anything. Not that you would know, though.
Well, I wouldn't have a clue. But from reading, I don't think someone would get that emotional. And if that was really contrived and she did that, she would have received an Academy Award by now.
She should definitely be an actress, right? if she was.
She's very passionate.
She wanted you bad, though, didn't she? She was moping around and walking around, storming around from room to room. Were you aware of any of this?
No, I wasn't.
You were oblivious.
This is the thing. Like, I'm talking to the girls. I don't see all the things that I guess everyone else sees.
Yeah.
When you're watching on the show, for me, it's an experience, and I'm just walking to have a chat with someone. I knew that I wanted to talk to her a bit later on, but I didn't see all the tension.
Have you ever been on a date where you thought, I could make love to this woman right now?
Yeah, which one? Which one have you thought that about?
I've watched you on there. You're very good on the dates. You're a great dater.
Thank you, mate.
But you're laying on the blanket and the wind's blowing and you're out there on the field and you thought, I could give this one. I could give it one. You must have thought
It's not that I'm just trying to get to know them, to enjoying the moment. It's not all about getting down and dirty. Carl.
No one said anything about going down. I was just about that. It was just the actual. But you know when you know,
Sorry,
you want to be with. I reckon if I was you, I would already know which one I'd want.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know already?
No.
You're a liar.
Yeah, you're a liar.
It's you know that you can have a bit more of a connection, probably play a drinking game every time I say it, but a bit more of a connection with some, and you're trying to work on it with others, trying to give as
But
much
when
of
you
a
go
chance
out
as
on
you can.
when you go out on these single dates, it really does, from a viewer's perspective, look like every time you go out, it's like, oh yeah, no, he's going to pick her. Like every time there feels like, oh, that's the one, and then I change my mind on the next single date because it feels like, oh no, you guys have the connection.
Oh, we've been doing this to you girls for years. Have you just realised?
It's just about being open each time. If I was shut off, if I just went and from the beginning said, well, I'm going to choose this person, I'd lose my mind.
So it was about you being more open to...
Definitely. Give everyone a fair chance and pay it that respect. If the connection's there, great. If the chemistry's there, awesome. Either way, let's try to have a really good time. And that's the first thing that I go for. If it's not, there's no point forcing it. But the thing, it's an absolutely amazing group of women. Like, it's not hard to feel that you're in a moment with them.
But what about when they're looking at you and their eyes are all watery and they're like, I feel the connection, Blake, and you're like,
I'm feeling the connection right now, Carl.
I feel it.
Is that when you do that voice?
I believe it. I believe every time I'm with Jackie.
Let's take some calls because a lot of people want to talk to you. Jess, hi.
Hi, Jess.
Jess, you're asking about
Hi.
Sam, is that right?
Yes, I am asking about Sam. I was just wondering do you think she is the one? I've been watching the show.
Sam's the blonde one, right?
Blonde hair.
Yeah,
From the
she's
picnic
blonde
last
one.
night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Throw a
the
leg.
picnic, yeah.
I'm with you, Jess. Throw a leg over Sam. She's by far the best.
Sam's
I love her.
look, she's absolutely gorgeous. She just says it how it is, and we I think kind of relax and just have a really funny time. Like it's a good time. We can have a lot of laughs on our dates.
You've chosen
brilliant.
the one now, haven't you?
No, it's still.
No, it is.
I don't want to give away. Right. You know, keep the mystery alive. But
what do you do? Just tell me this part. When you've chosen, because it's either I believe you've already chosen her. Do you have to go into hiding now for two? How do you keep that a secret?
With extreme difficulty.
Yeah.
That's kind of one
Is
of
it
the.
super cloak and daggers? Like every time you want her to come round to your place, or
Well, I wear like a blonde wig and glasses, and I'm very inconspicuous, and I try to just douse as much helium as I can to camouflage my voice. It's
Rob-
no?
impossible.
But is it better that you don't see each other? Because I'd imagine the paps are all over you at the moment, trying to see who it is.
Definitely.
So can you not see her?
No, I can't.
You can't. You got to wait. All right, Rob, go ahead.
This show sucks, really, doesn't it, for you?
It's like, oh, you found love. Here we go, yank. It's
Yeah.
like,
We're going to separate you for 2 months.
Not allowed
now.
to see each other till the show runs out. Rob's on the air. What's your question, Rob?
Yeah, g'day, Blake.
G'day, mate.
Were you disappointed with Laurina's attitude when you took it to Harry's Cafe de Wheels? I thought she was a bit rude about it.
Can I just play a little bit here for those that missed it? So, yeah, like we said, she's probably the more posh of the girls, and he took her to Harry's
Don't
Cafe
be afraid.
de Wheels.
She's up herself. Don't be afraid
Well,
of saying
this
it.
is what happened when he showed her where their date was. Take a listen.
My heart dropped a little bit. I was in such shock.
This is one of the most iconic locations in Sydney.
Did they just serve pie?
No, and sausage rolls and drinks.
And then she got really
Exactly.
upset and had a little vent because she felt like she was being targeted for a reason.
She thought it was a test.
A
and I
test,
think it was
yeah.
she thought she was being tested instead of just being taken to an iconic place in Sydney that she should have made the most of and not chucked a little tanty.
Yeah, I think she did feel as if I was testing it. Honestly, it was just, I know we can do the helicopters, I know we can do the dining in revolving restaurants, we can do crazy things, but after all this, once the lights are gone, the cameras are gone, the limos are out, can we just have some simple fun? And that was what it was about. And I think she did get a little bit too caught up in that, which
Did
was
a
a
red
little bit
flag go up
disappointing.
there?
It was just, I wanted her to relax, because Laurina is beautiful. She's got such a sharp, hilarious wit on her, and she is a compassionate person.
Yeah.
When you get her out of that mode, she's brilliant. And it just
I
didn't
think
happen.
she's a diamonds and pearls girl, unfortunately, and she wouldn't know how to just relax and have fun with the simplistic things in life. So,
Yeah, it was a good. It was
She
actually.
seems
I think
like
the surprise
Ferraris.
element really just took a.
She likes the Ferraris and the sort of.
Oh,
I think you're a really
what are you trying to say,
Well,
Carl?
no, I'm just saying that she didn't want to have a pie,
Thanks,
like Rob
mate.
said, but she wants the Ferraris and she wants the.
I'd rather the bowling and the pie, to be honest, than the Ferrari.
Who cares what you want? You're not on it, right?
Well, you can combine these things. You can combine them, but.
I think you're a great bloke, Blake, anyway, and I think you and
Thanks,
Sam
mate.
would be perfect. And it was really nice to talk to you.
It's so
Likewise,
funny
mate.
how
Thank you so
everyone
much.
is wanting you to
Everyone's
end up with
loving
Sam.
Sam. Everyone's loving
If you
her.
haven't chosen Sam, this is awkward because
I did notice watching last night. We were rubbishing you. I was texting Jackie backwards and forwards, like because the sun was harsh. You'd seemed to have a shaving rash, and I was
yeah.
like, "Where's the aloe vera when you need it?"
Sometimes when you have to shave that many times a week, it can.
So you're
can
shaving
get it.
constantly to look
Yes.
beautiful.
I don't think anything will make that happen.
But I've never
I do
seen
have
you.
to shave fairly constantly.
You look good today. Like you don't have no shaving rash today.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just happens. And you're saying Sam this week, which is hilarious because I know you're going to be saying someone else next week. I've got
Right.
my date coming up with Jess next week. And the last time I went on a
Where's the
date with
sheet?
Jess, it
Yeah.
was everywhere.
Where's
So,
Jess? Where's
yeah, you're
Jess?
right. You're right.
Middle
actually.
left.
Jess is the one that kind of got a bit.
yeah.
Well, the others thought were a bit desperate for your time, a bit clingy. But I liked her from the beginning. I
She's
thought you
an
guys
absolute sweetheart.
had a really good connection.
Oh, see, connection.
And
It
it's
comes
again,
to me
I
again.
can't stop saying that.
I
bloody
can't
word.
either.
Isn't there another word for connection?
I know. I'm trying to figure it. It's chemistry. It's just so many words you can use, right? Yeah.
And what about the intruders? They're nowhere.
The new girls, they're lovely. I think Mary has just such a character, and Lauren.
Mary,
absolute
no.
sweetheart.
I say no to Mary. Rachel, nose is too small.
Fantastic.
Out.
Oh.
Lauren B. You did the Lauren B. thing. She seems all right.
She's
What's
lovely.
the go there?
She's absolutely lovely. We went on a great date. We had an Italian experience. It was cute. It
That's
was
right.
very
She thought you
classical.
did the whole thing. Like you put the tablecloth on. Hilarious.
They're not
hilarious.
silly. They know I'm not lighting every candle. Would take me forever. But
I don't
they know
think
the
they do know
ideas
that.
of
I
it.
don't know. They do know that.
I hope so.
They do a
Can
little
you
bit
at least- that's where you got to help me out. If anyone's under any illusions,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
definitely. I have to put effort in
You
this.
have a
Otherwise,
say.
you just don't own it.
Yeah. Oh well, Blake, we love having you in.
It
Come
looked
in
a bit
again.
windy on the
Thank you.
airfield when you had the helicopter and it looked a bit windy
The
there.
picnic.
I actually got a bit, a little bit nauseous on that. Right, it was a very, very windy day. And
Right.
I remember it was just back and forth, and my hands
In
were
the
very
helicopter?
clammy. Yeah, and fortunately, Sam helped me through that one because I was sort of just, the moments where you're like, oh, that's a
A bit of vomit in the mouth.
just
Yeah.
you just feel something like, oh, gee, that's an interesting ride.
I think.
So you don't always get to see those little bits.
And the Ferrari.
Darl, do you want me to leave you and Blake? Like seriously, we could have talked to Madonna and you would have wrapped it up by
Wrapping them
now.